You look great.
Oh, thanks.
You look really great. What's today?
Wednesday.
Okay, we've got to head out. It's like 9 a.m. We got to get started now because we got to be back in time for the show tonight. We're giving ourselves extra time, so we should be okay. But it's been great. It's been great to be here. Actually,
awesome.
we were talking together, and I think this might have been the first time or one of the first times that the six of us have all been together.
Yeah.
Which
Didn't know that.
yeah, and it was an interesting combination of people because I've spent time with Carly and Kyle and I've spent time with you guys, but I've never spent time all
We're
together.
going to do it again sometime.
I would love to.
Tradition?
It
We'd
was
love to make it an annual thing.
yeah, because it's like it's family, you know, and that was really nice. So hopefully we'll get a chance to do that soon.
Have a good ride back.
We'll do. Oh, and next time, I think it's your time to visit us.
Yes,
It is.
absolutely.
Have you seen our?
No, they've not been to
They haven't been to
our
our place.
A month or two ago.
No, it's been a long time. Have not seen their place.
Okay,
Not this house.
we'll rectify that pretty soon. Okay.
Agreed.
Let's go. So it was about time to get some gas, and we were close to a Buc-ee's, which I have heard so much about from you folks. Well, you Texans, I guess is probably better clarification. And nothing could really prepare me for the scale of the store. It's
I've seen photos and stuff from other people.
I haven't. It's like a frickin' Walmart. Like, there's over 200 gas pumps outside. And then the inside of the store, like, it has all the normal gas station stuff, but also, like, a million other things.
A ton of clothing, lodge pans, like cast iron.
Yeah, there's an entire, like, clothing store inside, just for, like, Buc-ee's brand clothing. And then there's also, like,
Home goods.
a deli, a bakery, a sweets thing where they're doing...
Fudge counter.
Yeah, like fudge and cookies.
Dippin' Dots.
They're also doing, and they got people in there making like Texas barbecue in the store. It was wild, absolutely wild. Anyway, we got ices because they had a thing there of like 16 different flavor ices, which was nuts. And then I got cinnamon cashews because they smelled so stinking good. And they still smell good, and I need one right now. Those look really good. And they're hot. Okay, so it's a pretty cool place. Also, it seems like they pay their employees well and are proud of it because they have signs up on every gas pump that shows like the starting wages and stuff.
Benefits.
So that's it.
One of these cashews.
I don't really know much about the company, but it seems like the company's pretty good. Okay, we still have like more to go. But this was a worthwhile stop. Are you happy we're home? You're super happy we're home, ain't ya? Oh, such a good cat. What? He's happy we're home. Also, we're home. And it feels good to be home. Feels very good to be home. My parents took very, very, very good care of Kepler, as they always do. And they were like, he's such a joy. He's such a joy to take care of. He doesn't give us any problems. He's just super sweet. They said every time we come over, he just wants to love on us. And I'm like, well, I'm happy about that. Mom also left some food. There is bean soup. And at this point, this was probably maybe the last thing that she makes for us because Mal is feeling a lot better. Today marks 5 weeks since Mal's surgery, and at this point, I think that we'll probably get back to, cooking together and doing things together because Mal's feeling so much better. There's also some scones here, which Mom made, and I'm very excited about. Another thing that moved, and this, I didn't talk about this, but this is food and is water, which normally it's over here, moved because the very first night, like the night we arrived, my dad sent me a message and he was like, the water dish isn't on. I was like, the water dish isn't on because it's a fountain that's constantly recycling. I was like, that's really weird. And the light on the feeder was flashing too. And I was like, that means that neither of those things are getting power. So he thought that maybe a breaker flipped, which, made sense. And he went out and he said that there was a breaker that had flipped. And see, before he did that, he tried other outlets because he had hooked up something here. I think he hooked up the vacuum cleaner here to see if it would work, and it wouldn't. And he hooked up the vacuum cleaner to another outlet and it wouldn't work. And that's when he was like, I think it's the breaker. He went out, flipped to the breaker. The other outlet, which didn't work, started to work, but this one still didn't work. And he was like, okay, I guess maybe something's wrong with the outlet. So at that point, he hooked everything up over this other outlet so it'd work. And then the next day, he hooked the vacuum back into this just to try it, and it worked again. But he never hooked the stuff back up because he's like, I don't know, and I don't trust it. And, we want the water to recycle itself because that encourages him to drink. And then obviously the feeder being plugged up is important. It has a battery in it. So if the power goes out or something, like, he'll still get fed, but it's not ideal. Anyway, that caused me a great deal of stress the very first night, which sucked, but we got through it. And, Kep's fine. He's doing good. You doing good? He's doing good. He's doing really good. So, I'm not sure what's wrong with that outlet, but something's wrong with that outlet. Although we have long thought that the electricity in this house is screwy. Because there is problems. There are huge problems in this house with how things were wired or whatever. And it makes us very nervous, to be perfectly honest. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to leave things hooked up to this for now over here. And I think I'm going to call the landlord and be like, listen, something's wrong with this outlet. You need to have someone out here and look at it. Because we've had other things in the house that are like, I don't like that.
There's another one we looked at.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as serious, but
What outlet?
the one in my studio, the camera UPS is plugged into behind my backdrop.
Yeah.
I went to unplug it after surgery because I didn't want anything plugged in because I wasn't going to be in there for a month or two. Mm-hmm. And when I tried to get it out of the wall, it was like super wiggly, which is not great.
Yeah.
So
I had, I don't know if you remember, and I barely remember because it's been so long. Mm-hmm. I have an outlet upstairs.
Yeah.
Where I don't even know if it's the full outlet. It might just be like the top or the bottom. But I was having problems when I had the UPS plugged into that outlet because it could not provide enough power or whatever to the devices. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And like once I switched the outlets, it went away. So there's like a problem with that outlet with power draw. And it scared me. So I don't use that outlet.
Yeah.
And there's the other issue where if you turn the fan on upstairs, the ceiling fan, while the television is on, the television shuts off and then comes back on.
And then sometimes if we start the microwave, the power goes off to that in the fridge and the laundry room. It trips the breaker.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the breaker just trips regardless, which is so fun. I love that the refrigerator breaker flips all the time. Every 1 to 2 months that happens. And I've been really fortunate that I've caught it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a rental. It's not our place. We won't live here forever. But right now we do, and we want to make sure that things are working as good as possible and then also are safe. So I'll get that figured out later. I got 45 minutes until disc only, and we've been back for a little bit, so had plenty of time. We timed it pretty well, and we didn't run into any traffic or anything on the road, which was nice, other than just, we ran into a little bit of rain, but that wasn't that bad. And I'm going to do the show, and then I'll probably have some food after the show. Yeah, I think that's how I'll do it. If someone wants to do a VTuber stream, and the VTuber stuff is very expensive. Might I suggest, and this idea is free, a sock puppet? Because you,
Steven, I'm glad you brought that up.
you can use your hand. Now you can't play unless you can play a game one-handed. I don't know. I guess like Dead or Alive
use a
Extreme Beach
Joy-Con.
Volleyball or something. But
You need two hands for that.
you use the sock puppet and you can do a little stream. Finally, I get to enjoy this soup. Show went well. Went longer than anticipated, but I wasn't paying attention to the time, so that's probably why. The soup that my mom made, by the way, is a bean soup, and very specifically, it's
Like cumin and taco stuff.
yeah, like a taco bean soup. It's just a bunch of beans, and then you top it with sour cream, cheese, and Fritos. And then you can consume it however you want. I think Mao just keeps hers together. I like to mix mine up because I don't like. I'm okay with the sour cream in it, but I kind of like mix it up so that it's not like a gob on top. You know what I mean?
But I need a good bite of sour cream every spoonful.
Different strokes for different folks. I want to end off this vlog just by saying it was great to see everyone in Florida. It's always a joy to see Mark and Rhonda and spend time with them. And also Carly and Kyle, because it's been many years. And it really was, I think, the first time the six of us have spent any significant amount of time together. And that seems crazy. Really, really crazy. Carly and Kyle have been together for 8 years. And how the six of us have not spent time together is remarkable. So I really hope that's not the last time. Like, I really hope the six of us get to spend time again at some point in the future.
Yeah.
Because that would be really nice. Hey, bud. You want more lap time?
He's happy.
He's happy. We're home. Okay. It's soup. You wouldn't like it. You like Fritos? I didn't think so. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow, the return of Lunch Bunch, because Mal's feeling up to sitting in a chair for longer than 10 minutes now. And I'm looking forward to seeing friends. Haven't seen them in a while. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?